All right, let's get to the final topic of tonight. And yes, this was breaking news less than 24 hours ago. This came down the pipeline, and here we go again. It looks like Marvel yet again is going to have to deal with yet again another accusation situation. Right now, in case you didn't know, they're already going through this with Jonathan Majors with his whole situation. I've got videos covering that, so you can go check those out. I break it down, I explain what's going on, so you don't have to jump to any conclusions. You can get all the information, all the facts, and I'm going to treat this the same way. I am a staunch believer in juggling different concepts, right? So, for example, I do believe that people are innocent until proven guilty. At the same time, I do believe in believing victims when certain things are put out there. But let me clarify that. When I say I believe the victims, that does not mean that I assume that they are right. I say I believe you in terms of you say that this is a legitimate accusation. I believe that that is legitimate, and I'm not going to just automatically dismiss it because it doesn't fall in line with my biases. That's what I mean by I believe the victims. In other words, you bring in a complaint, you bring in an accusation, I believe it warrants a fair investigation to see if it's actually true. That's all. That's all that means. So, yes, people can be innocent until proven guilty, but yes, we can take the accusation seriously and actually make sure we get to the bottom of it to see if it's bunk or if it's fact. So, with that said, unfortunately, y'all, we got a new accusation, and that is none other on y'all boy, Tenoch Huerta, aka Namor. He has now been accused of sexual assault by a Mexican musician. Here's some of the information that we got right now. Tenoch has been accused of sexual assault by Mexican saxophonist Maria Elena Rios in a series of social media posts. They're calling Namor basically a sexual predator who has been protected by anti-racism group Potter Puerto after she claimed the group published a podcast featuring her without paying her. When they disputed the musician and activist version of events, she said that they were simply protecting Huerta. One of her comments was, "I made it very clear to them that I left their group, that they protect the violent and sexual predator," and she added him too, of Tenoch Huerta, that they did not publish anything about me. They still went to look for me at a concert of hypocrites to avoid scandals for their Marvel LA something movie. She expanded on this long post, and she went on and said, "It is very difficult to talk about the emotional abuse and abuse of power of a sexual predator who is loved by the world for playing a Marvel character like Tenoch Huerta." She added my man again. Charming in appearance, the great hallmark of a narcissist, a good helping of victimization. And why didn't you report? That's what other people would say. Why didn't you report this? And she says here, they say those who live in a macho country where justice is unattainable, where they almost kill you, and still they don't believe you or justice comes. And no, I don't want to be famous. And no, I don't want money because I know how to work. In case you were wondering who she has been a well-known saxophonist in recent years, and she's also been a big advocate. So that's her right there, Maria. So I have not seen a lot of information behind this. Unfortunately, a lot of her posts, a lot of the comments have been in Spanish. So, I'm not a Spanish speaker or reader. So I can only translate and, look through so many. I think one person on Twitter had actually asked her, like, yo, are you saying that he sexually assaulted you? like directly. And Maria said that like basically it's been her and many others. So listen, it's an accusation. It's an accusation. Um, I think that, this is going to have to be treated like anything else. You have some things to be concerned about, right? Usually, when one person comes forward, you might start seeing other people come forward as well. So we have to kind of be aware that that could happen. Um, you also have to consider the fact that, maybe this is nothing, because even the whole anti-racist group that she was talking about, they were combating her claims. They were saying like, yo, we don't owe you money because we're not the ones that produced this, or we didn't do this. So, right now it's a lot of hearsay. I think that, listen, whatever the situation is, I think that when you make an accusation, it is on you to support it. It is on you to back it up. I don't know how she could do that. I don't know if she can do that. But when you do go out of your way to defame someone or to shame someone or to hold someone accountable, I do think that you do need a little bit more than just the accusation in itself, because a lot of times people are just going to be like, yo, it's he said, she said. And if you don't come with receipts, if you don't come with witnesses, if you don't come with evidence, it's not really going to be a good look. And a lot of that, again, is because of the presumption of innocence. Like we have to assume that people are innocent first, because if all it takes is an accusation, anybody can accuse anybody of anything, and that can be very, very problematic. That's not a good precedent that we want to set, because if I just went around accusing people of stuff with no proof, no evidence, no nothing, that doesn't make me a better person. That's not a good look. But if I can say like, yo, you did this and I got the receipts, I got the video, I got the evidence, I got the text, I got the witnesses, okay, now this is how justice can prevail. So right now, I don't really know what to make of this. Now, some people were saying like, yo, Marvel, they should just recast, get rid of him. I disagree with that. We don't have enough evidence. I don't think it's in Marvel's best interest to even comment on this yet, because they don't know nothing yet, at least not that we know of. You shouldn't make any type of movements until after you get more information. Some people want to compare this to the Jonathan Majors stuff. Well, this is not exactly the same, because we don't have the same level of information yet. We don't even have enough information with Jonathan Majors to know whether he's innocent or guilty yet. We still waiting on that video, the video and the eyewitness testimonies and all that. So even that is up in the air. And I would also say that like it would be a terrible move on Marvel's end if they did act and got rid of Tenoch Huerta over this one accusation. Why? Because y'all had this situation multiple times before. Jeremy Renner, aka Hawkeye, Josh Brolin, aka Thanos, both of them had to deal with accusations of assault, physical abuse, whatever. And ultimately, those things did not pan out. And guess what? Marvel held on to them. They still, Hawkeye got a whole show. My man's still an Avenger. Thanos was out there rocking it, doing his thing. So it would be a terribly bad look if Marvel were to jump the gun, recast Jonathan Majors, recast Tenoch Huerta off of accusations that are not fully proven, but y'all didn't do it for the two other white characters and actors that y'all got, but you gonna jump and do it on the black and brown ones. Not a good look, not a good situation. So I think right now anybody talking about recast, blah 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 is premature. And if Marvel even thinks about doing it before more evidence comes out, it would be a terrible, first of all, you might even get a lawsuit on your hands. You might. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just saying, I know I would file for discrimination. I would do that because, again, you didn't do that with your other white actors. So hopefully more information comes out, like I said, I'm not picking no sides here, just like I'm not picking no sides with Jonathan Majors. I hope that if something bad happened, I hope that justice is prevailed. If whatever person or accusations turn out to be false, I hope justice is prevailed in that sense too. So at the end of the day, I'm on the side of truth and justice, and I hope that what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. We can hold them accountable. Um, but this is an unfortunate thing to even hear about. I'm sad to hear that Tenoch is involved in any of this stuff. I don't know whether Tenoch did this or not, but I hate the fact that another black and brown person is getting in the news for these things. But at the same time, if they are guilty, lock them up, throw away the key, recast, move on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing sides like that. So anyway, that's all we really have. That's all we really know about this situation. There's not really much more to report yet. Like I said, there could be the chance that more people step up, more people come forward. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if police are going to get involved or not. I don't know if a lawsuit is going to get enacted or not, but I'll stay on top of this. Not really for the sense of all the drama, but mainly to see like how does it affect potentially the movie, the actors and characters, and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's it. Let me know, y'all. Let me know, how do you feel about this news about Namor, having these accusations levied against the actor? Are you leaning one side? Do you believe something? If you know more information, please feel free to let me know. Like I said, a lot of it is straight up in Spanish, so a lot of even the bigger publications haven't picked this up yet. And I'm pretty sure they're doing more investigations on this as well. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.